Alright. Hello everyone and welcome back to Witcher 3, which... give me a moment. Is it working? It's working. Fantastic. We just completed the one and only side quest for the DLC, as far as I know. Or for Hearts of Stone, at least.
5 foot long, thick as me arm, and oh, so.
Not surprising. In wartime, eels grow fat.
Oh, why's that?
Because they feed on corpses. But look at them now.
So the world turns. Fish eat men, men eat fish. Round and round it goes.
Best wares this side of the Ponta.
I love the random dialogue they've given to all of the peasants. Anyway, we have to talk to a man.
My wares. Right? Why there?
Or more correctly,
Life kick you in the ass. Had enough.
we have to go down. And die. Of course. Geralt has never had a good relationship with ladders. I actually did attempt to press E, but I think I just stopped a little bit too late and fell down the well instead. That's never ideal. That's definitely never ideal.
Best wares this side of the Ponta. Why there?
There we go.
Life kick you in the ass. Had enough.
Hire a witcher.
All right, down we go into the sewers.
Best of all, to get.
Oh, yeah, I should probably also mention, since the voting system... Oh, hey, drowners. The voting system now works in... The heck? Oh, right, level 32. It now works in YouTube, so if any of you guys actually want to take a look, I believe I also have it set up to accept vote commands. Let me briefly check. Bah. Hang on a moment. Let me just... Oh, wait. Well, the bot is running, so... We'll continue for now. Just go ahead and ask me about any of the vote commands if you really do want to know. What? Oh, right. That'll do it. Sorry. The other bot starting up decided to stop that. Oh, hey. How's it going? It always just alt tabs on me. I don't know why. Let me just copy pasta the vote command from the Twitch stuff. If I can find it, here it is. So this should be fairly simple, fairly straightforward. Yeah. There's going to be a couple of interesting quirks to it just due to the fact that it is YouTube. Not much I can do about that. Come on. Never mind, yeah, I probably should rest.
Large. Man's most likely. Thought only women came looking for the cursed prince. A woman's prince alongside. Single set. She came alone.
Do let me know if this is too dark, by the way. As it very much may be. Ah, I think we found our man.
Oh, no, you don't. Hear me? Don't you dare. Please, don't do this to me.
Oh, hey, Shani.
Shani,
Geralt?
Sorry.
what are you doing here?
Trying to save his life. Help me.
Shani, calm down. He's dead.
I'm sure something can be done.
Let it go.
Damn it! All for nothing.
You did all you could.
Thanks, Geralt. It's, good to see you.
You too. Lost track of you after I left Vizima. Where'd you go? What have you been doing?
Long story short, I've been treating the sick and wounded, as always. Mainly at my clinic in Oxenfurt. But in Redania, I'm called on to help the army at times as well.
I'll want to hear the long story long, too.
Sure. But, once we're out of these sewers.
Redanian army forced you to come here, too? Or are you just down here for a pleasant stroll?
Got our orders this morning. I came down here with a whole unit, but something attacked us.
Ah, that explains a lot.
What attacked you? Get a good look at it?
No. I started running as soon as it appeared. It was huge. Spat venom and made these slurping sounds. That's all I know.
Doesn't sound like a major necrophage or a pack of drowners.
No. This was one thing. Big, but one. Somebody threw a torch at it. Monster couldn't have cared less.
All right. Not afraid of fire. Good to know. The soldier. He's someone important to you?
His name was Knowles. Supposed to go on leave next week. Now he won't. Nor will the rest of his unit.
How many were they?
A whole squad. 6 brave boys. All dead.
Yeah.
Why'd they send you down here? Only if it's not confidential, of course.
I need a venom sample. From the beast that prowls these sewers. It doesn't just kill those who come down here, you know. The water in so many wells is contaminated. Folk are getting ill. Redanian soldiers among them.
Plan to kill the beast. Bring you a sample of its venom after I do.
Nice of you to offer. But I'd rather go with you. Collect the sample myself.
Creature's dangerous. You saw what it can do.
I'm a big girl, Geralt. I can take care of myself. And you know I'll get my way, so don't try and talk me out of anything.
Fine. Your choice. So show me where the monster attacked you.
This way.
It is nice to meet
Radiant's
up with
badly
Shani
bent.
again.
Something large struck it, with a lot of momentum.
I shut it as I fled. The monster must have slammed into it.
Glad it held up. Though now we need to find a way around it.
Is it worth searching outside?
Actually, just hoping the monster's blow weakened one of the walls.
That it did. Oh, that's not the spell we need.
Careful, monster might still be here. Soldiers from your escort?
Yes. That's them. Vern, Miklas. Ugh, poor boys.
Beast doesn't play around, apparently.
They saved my life.
Know them well?
Him, I met this morning. But Vern and I served together at the Battle of Dorian. Miklas only enlisted this Yule.
Sorry.
Once you kill this beast, we'll have to send someone down here to collect their bodies. Give them a proper burial.
What exactly happened?
We came in here and Miklas started looking for tracks. Then drowners attacked. The men made quick work of them. But Franz was injured. His leg. He and I stayed behind. I tried to bandage him up while Nals stood watch. Then that beast appeared. Nals pushed me towards the exit and ran at the monster. I turned around and saw him lying there, covered in a sticky substance. I ran back to get him, then dragged him to where you found us.
Where was the monster?
Miklas and Vern had driven it away from us. And paid dearly for it.
Managed to get a look at what attacked you?
Everything happened so fast. I didn't get a good look, no. Only saw it from behind. I know it was large and slimy.
Slimy.
Gotta look around.
That sounds like a
Bandit patched
Zoogle.
up. Is he here?
Franz? I don't see him. Think the monster might have dragged him off?
Could have. Beast probably crawled in or out through here. It's deep.
Lower level of the sewers has been closed off for years. But Vern, the commander, had a skeleton key.
See if I can't find it.
Time to go down.
Geralt! Are you alright?
I'm fine.
I can't get down this way. I'll look for something else.
Be careful.
Ah. That is a lot of drowners. Forget how satisfying Death March can be if you're not using signs
Geralt,
extensively.
you all right?
I'm fine. You? How'd you get in here?
I told you, Vern had a key to the grate. Look, it's Franz.
What's left of him, you mean?
What kind of beast would do that?
A lot of flowers.
Does that mean anything?
Well, means our monster doesn't attack them. Seems they get along with whatever's prowling the sewers. Some kind of symbiosis. Interesting.
They eat what it doesn't, I
Franz
guess.
had a leg wound, right?
Mm-hmm. Just above the knee.
Managed to apply anything to it?
Yes, some spirit, but that was it. Why do you ask?
Look, half of Franz's leg is gone. Monster must have chewed it off. Other bodies were untouched, except for the wounds they sustained in battle.
Are you suggesting the beast likes alcohol?
Mixed with blood.
Alright, well, we know how to
Doubt
lure it
we'll have
out.
Anything else here? We need to find the lair.
Right behind you.
Oh, there's still some left. Hey, Castlevania Lord. Welcome to the first intro to, or the first stream that actually has a voting system applied to it. Or at least the first YouTube stream that has one. Also, we're back in Witcher territory. Oh! My, that ignited well. Ow. Oh, that is a lot of drowners.
Yes?
I don't know where those ones came from. Maybe we were just standing there long enough for them to respawn.
Must have come here hoping to find her prince.
Yeah, that prince ended up being very different. She's stuck to the walls.
Redanian soldier. Came down to hunt the beast up alone, maybe. Fool. A woman. Must have come here hoping to find her prince.
How have you been doing today,
Body's basically
Girl
intact,
Disturbed?
just half covered in slime. Hope the wretch didn't suffer.
Ronnie, believe it or not, folk are saying there's a prince cursed into a toad wandering the Oxenford sewers. I know, it sounds like a fairy tale, but Susie from Hillup swears it's the gospel truth, and Mary has confirmed it. Both say it's the prince coming from the far off land to court some countess, but her jealous lover grew furious and, since he was a wizard, turned the prince into a toad. They say if any lass finds the toad and kisses its froggy lips, it'll turn from a slimy beast back into a handsome prince. And then it's clear what will happen. Prince like that's no village lush. He's sure to be honourable and worthy, and'll take whoever rescues him for his bride. So Ronnie, next time you're in Oxenford at market, take a stroll into the sewers, I'm telling you. Who knows, maybe you'll walk out of them a prince's betrothed. Your friend, Adabertha. Oh my god.
Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later. Woman's corpse, soaked in slime. Beast must have left it for later.
You know, something that I can appreciate, now especially.
Shani, can you get your sample here?
Sure, along with a bunch of dirt, rubble, and drowner droppings. I need a clean sample. From the lair, That'd be best.
Yeah, something I can appreciate now that I've played other games from Witcher 3, or after Witcher 3, is there's a lot of work that goes into these. And it was something that I remember thinking about when I first played Witcher 3. It was just, it's a labor of love. They didn't have to do half the things they did, but they did it because they wanted to make a good game. This is not something you get out of pure wanting to make money. You want to make a game if you make something like this. Something that everyone will like. Or at least a very large number of people. What's that about the League of Legends clones?
Dead drowners everywhere.
Strange. Seems the monster tolerated them.
Long as they don't get too close, I guess. Lair's gotta be nearby.
Yeah, here it is.
Decaying corpses, slime everywhere, and that stench. This has to be the lair. Fresh and moist. Beast was just here.
Wow.
I'll
makes
collect my
League of
sample.
Legends. Huh.
All the tunnels and corridors converge here.
What now?
Need to lure the beast.
How? We don't even know what kind of monster it is.
But we do know it likes a blend of blood and liquor. Just so happens I've got some alcohol on me.
Well, I hope you don't plan to cut yourself or...
Relax. Plenty of bodies. I'll use one of them.
Alright.
Sample you collected enough?
Hope so. But I'd still like to get some pure venom. Once you've killed the monster.
To distill an antidote? No use for it once the beast's dead.
Not true. I have a few poison patients on hand. Besides, I can study the venom, test it, maybe discover some interesting properties.
Johnny always was pragmatic.
I'll get to work.
I doubt I'd be much help in the fight, but you might need me afterwards. I'll look for a hiding place.
You'd be better off waiting for me up top, or back home.
But
No buts. Wait in the passage for now if you have to, though I'd rather you didn't. But when the monster shows, you run for the surface.
fine.
Shawnee, look at me. Promise you'll stay out of it.
I promise.
Good. Now go hide.
Be careful, Geralt.
Okay, we're gonna have a bad time because this is one of the first boss fights in the game, and Hearts of Stone is known for its boss fights. For very good reason. Oh my god, the cutscene work in this. It's so good. in a moment. Ah, the poison. Damn, that's some strong poison. And unfortunately, we don't have Golden Oriole to counter it right now. That's actually going to make this boss fight harder than it needs to be. If I had gone through the game as normal, then I would have a Golden Oriole, which not only would counter it, but it would also heal me. But we don't, so... Where did it go? Oh yeah, it's another feature. I forgot about the Toad Prince. Ah! Its tongue hits multiple times. Oh, I'm dead. I am really dead. Yep. I knew that I couldn't heal up fast enough. We may have a problem here. A rather large problem that is ugly and squats in sewers and also croaks a lot. Well, they got the toad part of it right. Shit, the poison! Ah, damn it. I knew it would eventually get me. Ah. And I've got shitty weapons. Never seen him do that attack before. This entire place is starting to become full of poison. Oh, sorry, I'm not saying much. Just focus is needed. This big guy is not easy. As noted. Oh shit, he's got me in a corner. He switched attacks there. He was about to spit, but then I got too close. Oh shit. That's actually probably for the best. Keep the toxins away from him. Oh shit! Got him!
Yadavekar. Yadarash I'll Voot.
What's going on?
Ah, he's finally come to. And he can speak human, turns out. Started thinking I'd not conversed in common the whole way, except maybe with me reflection in the piss bucket.
Where am I?
On the Albatross, or the Fakbarthoil, as their strange tongue has it, en route to Afir.
Don't remember signing on as a sailor.
Oh, you didn't, mate. They dragged you aboard. Seems you killed that prince.
And why are you here?
Toad in the sewers. Damn it. Should consider myself lucky, I guess. Could have killed me on the spot.
Depends how you look at it. Happen to know a bit of a theory. Heard them saying they come here on a mission, dispatched by their king to find their prince, lift his curse. Wagered their honor, and that of their families 5 generations back, that they'd bring him home, safe and sound.
And I killed him. Great. So, must think they can save their honor by bringing the prince's murderer back to face the king's justice. Listen, there was a young woman, a medic, red hair. They capture her too?
Don't recall seeing anyone of the sort. You were alone.
Good. Means she managed to flee. Hopefully made it home. We been at sea long?
Dunno rightly. Not that long. Though, on the other hand... But what's it matter, any road?
Matters a lot. If they're hauling me off to hang me, I'm not in a hurry to arrive.
Me? I'm glad to be sailing to Afir. I hear they got wild horses there. White, with black stripes. Always wanted to see one of them.
Sure they're not black horses with white stripes?
Black horses with white stripes they got in Zangwabar. That I'm sure of.
Alright then.
And who might you be?
Felipe Calligram, at your service. Petty thing, professional fence. And your guide about Oxenfurt. I'll have a bit of time.
And why are you here? You kill a prince too?
Well, to their thinking, I had a hand in this one's death. See, I was their guide. Led them down into the sewers. But not until after you'd cut their prince's gut open.
Sorry about that.
Not your fault, mate. When all said and done, could have sat on my arse in the alchemy playing Gwent. Didn't have to brag about knowing Oxenfurt better than my own breeches.
That is quite a brag.
Tried to break out yet?
Used every ounce of charm I got. Nothing doing. Might be my affair is rusty.
My Fury's non-existent.
Well, we'll be at sea at least a month. I'll teach you something that time.
Elkal Orilal.
What's that mean?
Told us to shut up.
There's been a misunderstanding. Can I talk to your captain?
Alakal Sorkan. Galabat Kar U Albata Agel.
Guess that's a no.
Quiet, dog. You killed our prince, and you'll pay for that.
Gileam Balar. Karbareteler.
You'd be dead already.
Revhagar ne Aram
Vengeance is not ours to reap, Anna.
Dorgate ya Alami.
We swore on our honor.
How do I say? Take me to your captain.
Failth alakhe ul igulath.
What?
Elkal.
Vilth.
Vilth. Alakhe. Il. Khalif.
Elkal.
Oh,
Aver ikel ugehereven ulvitar. Inch afar Goliath.
I don't think that went over well.
What just happened? What did he say?
Said to sit quiet, and that you'll hang in 2 weeks. And then he added something like, "We'll see who's in the mood for jokes then."
Why? What did I say?
That you wanted his auntie's hat. That was the gist in your road.
Great.
point talking to that lot. All you get's angry gurgles. And they puff up, you notice? Like them fish. What's it they're called?
There
Puffer
anyone
fish?
here who speaks common?
Ah, there's this mercenary with him. Looks Edirnian to me. He's the one recruited me to show him through the sewers. Oh, and the mage what leads them knows a bit. Heard him talking, but I doubt either will talk to you. How was you? Catch some shut eye. I'll go on flapping my tongue. Got a long voyage ahead.
Sleep's not what I need. Someone I can actually communicate with. That's what I want.
Greetings, Geralt. Remember me?
Oh, hey.
Not really.
Gaunter Odin, known also as Master Mirror. We met in White Orchard. I helped you find your Yennefer. We meet again. And it seems you need my help again. Heard a noose awaits you. That is, if this slop doesn't kill you first.
I would like to draw everyone's attention to the music in the background. That is collectively known as Gaunter's theme. It's got lyrics. We'll get to that.
Haven't tried it yet.
Doesn't look promising. Not unlike your situation. I could try to extract you from here, you know. Because you do wish to disembark, do you not?
Yeah, sure. But what on earth could you?
Oh, more than you'd ever expect. I shall help you, Geralt. But before I do, I must know you'll return the favor.
Right. Can't possibly get something for nothing.
Indeed. When all's said and done, I am a merchant. So, do you want my help?
Yes.
It's a deal. Once it's all over, we shall meet at midnight at the crossroads, beneath the willows near the village of Yantra. Ah, and I must give you something to remember me by.
What's that?
A mark to show we're associates.
Who you gabbing with?
With no one.
Never liked boats. Not one bit. They heave like devils. Make me stomach churn. They'd be primed to sleep through the whole thing.
Suppose that is one way to disembark.
Didn't bargain for no storm. I fear that means a tidy jump in my fee.
To Ophir, get us safely. The king's reward will be generous.
What about the prisoner?
Before the king we must bring him. On doing so, my honor relies.
Can't we just bring your king the bastard's head? Like we're doing with the other?
The other drowned. We could do nothing. We deliver live this one. Apart from all else, the hell the king is sure to condemn him to. I usually see
Ah, well, he's dead.
scarring, flaying, watering. This is punishment for regicide and
God damn, I forgot how good at combat Geralt was. God, he is a tired old man at this point. Whatever this sword is, it's better than the one I was using. Would you get back here? They're using different words. Wow. That does a lot of damage. Did it just... I think it might have just instant killed me. But I'm not sure. Maybe my health was just getting lower and I wasn't noticing. I'll have to look back at the rest of this history. The Sand Mage. Interesting. He does do friendly fire. In a moment. What other decoctions do I have? There's got to be something I can use. There we go. Alright, he's dead. Now then, where's my shit? Werner, Perner, whatever be it they call you. No idea no idea have I why the most gracious crown mage Aman designated all people you, oh right, second language, right. All people you as our, of all people, okay, as our liaison. The argument that you best know this land, being Nordling yourself, do not I find in the least bit convincing, because Edirn's as much to do with Redania as Zerrikania has with Ophir, namely nothing. But as the wishes of his graciousness are not to be disputed, beseech you, I try to deliver this to him this message. Our camp we have staked near Brunwich, a village. I'm keeping with the orders given us by the court and his graciousness. Knowledge and good of our lands we now share with the local populaces. Sadly, as their mental capacities, my predictions rightly judged, so I renew my request for permission to travel towards a greater urban settlement, where our knowledge and experience will be better appreciated. Sincerely, Dula Amani. Nice. That's not bad at all. We'll probably be going through quite a few changes, considering that we're running with pretty shitty weapons right now. Use that for now. Geralt, you look amazing. He's going to look even more amazing by the end of this DLC, because there is a specific armor set that I freaking love, and we will probably be using for the majority of it. I have another skill point. Let's see here. I forgot how good the swordplay was in this. That was actually a lot of fun. Speaking of fun, let's have some. Hey, tennis. Oh. How are you doing? It's like taking apart a puzzle. Except every now and then the jigsaw pieces stab you in the throat and kill you. Oh, that was satisfying. I took, what, 2 hits during that? 3. There was one at the beginning, and one later on. How are you doing? Okay. Just finished another run. Nice. I'm happy to say that I think my sleep schedule is more or less back on schedule. Which I'm happy to be the case. The silver sword needs repairs pretty soon here. Also, don't forget the voting system now works on YouTube. Although there aren't many options to it, you are free to suggest a few games that I can do on it. Arrived at the designated location, took care of the knight, sunk their boat. But their leader's causing trouble. Locked him in the cellar till he wises up. We'll starve the fucker into submission. Heading back to Novigrad soon as we get the goods. Tom Two Teeth. He's probably still down there. Probably dead. Almost certainly dead. Yep, dead. Brethren, I write you now in my own blood, so you may know what fate befell me. Following M's orders, I traveled to Novigrad to resupply and sell our latest batch of Fistek. I left the men in my command on our boat, along with the goods and the coin, while I went to the hut on the beach to await WJ's men. When they arrived, it was well after dark, and one of them bore a linen sack on his back. The sack did not contain the promised Novigrad crowns. Instead, it held the heads of my men. The scoundrels demanded to know where the Fistek was. But I only told them about the case on the ship, which they will never open without the key. My choice to slip this into my arse shortly before they caught me proved wise, for they searched everywhere else. Though they interrogated me harshly, I withheld the truth. Instead, I insisted one of the men they murdered on the ship was carrying the key, and my role was merely to negotiate. They wanted to kill me at once, but their captain had another idea at the last minute. They locked me in this accursed cage to wither and die slowly from hunger and thirst. The second day of my captivity, I heard the screams of my captors. I know not whether I saw true or visions, but it seemed drowners had emerged from the water and were devouring the Horsens alive. Yet the problems remained that they, the Horsens, not the drowners, have so securely locked me in that I see no means of escape. I've sat here 6 days now. I stopped feeling hunger after the third, my guts having turned in on themselves. Now I dream only of drink. I'd give all my gold in the world for a sip of water. It could be rank and full of larvae, and still I would have guzzled it greedily. I drank my own urine for the first few days, but I no longer produce any. I have nothing left, not even hope. The last thing keeping me sane is the task of writing this letter to you. Farewell, Ansem. I'm going to do this because I kind of need loot to be better because my gear is terrible. Also tennis. I don't know if you've ever played Witcher 3, but this reminds me a lot of why I love the game. This DLC. And really just playing it again. There's such a high quality leap in all of the DLCs, really. But we will get to Blood and Wine, and then I can point out more of that. Like, the base game is good, the DLCs are better. The problem is the DLCs are also about a third of the base game. roughly. Took another 10 seconds off your 5K. Nice! That's quite an improvement. 10 seconds. Honestly, I'd usually be glad to just do one every day, because that adds up. Oh, let's see. Fuck off. There we go. Ooh, treasure hunts. They give you gear and useful things. Useful things. Useful things. Oh, someone might want to add some logs to that. Wow, that really is slow compared to the Twitch side. I guess the bots aren't exactly intended for YouTube because, I mean, Unkbot didn't even have YouTube support at the start, but Jesus. I might end up deleting the Subnautica one because I'm kind of sick of playing the game right now. And until the next until the DLC comes out, I'm probably not going to be streaming it. Oh, do we have a armor repair kit? Or a weapon repair kit? Yes, we do. %, 78%, 93. Okay, good enough. I hear a cockatrice. Kinda don't want to face a cockatrice right now. That sounds like a really bad idea. Spoilers. There it is. I mean, we could kill a cockatrice. I don't think there's much reason to, though.
Don't be foolish, course they can't.
But me and Sophie saw one that did, and it had horns, like a deer.
Well, where'd you see this tree? Tell me.
In the woods right out of town. We was gathering berries, remember? You made jams out of them. You're never to go there again. Understood? Never.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Smile fair as spring, as towards him he draws you. His tongue sharp and silvery as he implores you. Your wishes he grants as he swears to adore you. Gold, silver, jewels, he lays riches before you. Dues need be repaid, and he will come for you. All to reclaim, no smile to console you. He'll snare you in bonds, eyes glow in a fire, to gore and torment you till the stars expire.
Gunter's theme. Gunter's theme, sorry.
Don't you worry, Bertram. We shan't give you up.
Hey there, sir! A witcher, right? Wait!
One gap. Mixing a witcher into this.
She's helpful. Defender. Maybe this one will help us.
Okay, what is this? We got time.
You go your way, I'll go mine. Kiss my arm.
I would love to talk to you, but
What's
there
the
we go.
problem?
Oh, nothing. On your way now, good man.
Shut it, Gotthard. He could help. Little Red's band means to attack the village. Want revenge on Bertram. We haven't much, but we're willing to pay if you defend us.
And who is Little Red?
Who's Little Red?
Word is she fornicates with wolves and can tear a man apart with her bare mitts. A she-beast in human husk. Though some call her a great beauty.
She leads a pack of deserters, true dregs, from different armies. The kind what knows killing and plundering well.
Why does this band want revenge on you of all people?
Because I ratted on them to the witch hunters.
Witch hunters care about bandits. Since when?
Little Red's band. They was terrorizing our village. We had none to defend us. Finally, Bertram went by the hunters, asked them. So the hunters went after him. We had a spell of peace, but now Little Red's learnt of it all. Wants to kill Bertram. He's done for if you don't help.
Fine. I'll handle the bandits. Go to your homes, bar the doors.
Beware of them, Witcher. They're the dangerous type, truly.
Fences, witches coming.
Well, no, good reason to wait.
Do you want to be my boy? Oh, it'll rain, no doubt.
What was it? Oh? That's my map. N. I love that geese just walk like that. I wonder if tame geese are also really mean animals. I bet they are. To folk far and wide, I told you all plenty times, but never put it into writing, and as I'm doing now, so that none may hide behind a defense of ignorance. My boy Palmier sworn to the great mother Militale that he'll never touch beer nor spirit again for as long as he lives, and it's a good thing he has, for when he lost our goat, hens, butter churn, and the very breeches he was wearing in a game of cards 2 weeks back, I was mighty tempted to toss him out on his bare ass, or at least give it a thorough hiding. So if anyone spies Palmier walking towards your tavern, come see me at once, and I'll get a Novigrad crown for your trouble. Likewise, if I see any man encouraging him to drink, offering him a pint or a snifter of anything, then that scoundrel will learn that a hoe fit for more, that a hoe fit for more than what? Okay. is fit for more than just plowing. We'll look at that later. The main reason I did that was so that I could reveal some of the question marks across the map, because they're useful. I might do some looking around to try and get some better gear while we're off stream.
Oh, Witcher, did the villagers hire you?
Yeah.
They did, to defend them from monsters, and humans who can be monsters.
And you believe me to be such?
Are you?
Find out for yourself if you dare. Or give me Bertram. No one else will get hurt.
What did Bertram do to you to warrant vengeance?
Mean they didn't mention this bit? Then listen. He came to me a half-year back. Said he'd point out who's worth looting, in return for a share of the takings.
Oh.
But sometime on, the bugger grew greedy. He wanted more. I refused. That's when he set the witch hunters on us. Lost half me men because of him. Now step aside, Witcher. This ain't your affair. We want Bertram, no one else. You've my word.
Now, that's the problem with that, because that's the word of a bandit. And that means that you're still going to be killing and looting people.
Don't care much what you say. Take your men and get lost, or there'll be blood.
Oh, there'll be blood either way. You just ensured there'll be more of it.
Oh, hey. Oh. Right, I completely forgot. There's a setting that I usually have on that I may have forgot to turn on this time around. And that setting happens to be enemy scaling. Hang on a moment. We can actually make this harder. Though, you know what, I'll leave it off for now. I will leave it off for now. No, not beast oil. We want cursed oil. Oi! No.
Wonderful hiding you gave him.
You failed to mention she was a werewolf.
Well, I mean, we wasn't altogether sure ourselves. But that's a good thing. It's what witches are for, innit? Killing monsters.
Fair enough.
Thanks for your help. This here's well earned.
Dearest Lily, if you are reading this, that means both your father and I are dead. I have asked I just read that as Edgar. Or a combination of Edgar or Edward. And I'm not sure. Edward, to give this letter, or give you this letter only when it is certain neither of us will return. A great deal happened while you were away at the academy. One of your father's ships sank, and we fell into debt. I did not write you then because I did not want to worry you. Did not want you to return. Your education and future are what matters most to us. Our creditors began to call in our loans and refused to accept payment in installments. When we were forced to admit we could not return the entire sum, they swore to destroy us. Some thugs began following our every step, never letting us out of their sight. It was only a matter of time before the family secret was discovered. They directed the witch hunters to us, and we were thrown in the dungeon. I heard the guards gossiping about how you were to have a show trial and a show execution. I gave one my wedding ring, and he agreed to allow Egward to visit us. Your father wishes to give him some final instructions, and I want to give him this letter, our last unexpected farewell. Be strong, my sweet, for in your veins flows the blood of men and wolves, and with that comes responsibility. I forbid you to avenge us. That will not bring us life, and will only bring you the executioner's axe. You cannot die, not in that way. You must prove with your life and conduct that men and lycanthropes can live together in harmony. Leave town as soon as possible. Take only what is necessary. Say farewell to no one. Do not show yourself in public. Journey to where we used to hunt when you were a young girl, and brace for the worst. The people there surely do not remember us, but they are good, simple villagers. They will treat you with kindness. Let us hope the madness of this persecution will soon end, and you will be able to return home. In the meantime, take care of yourself and do not let them provoke you. Remember who you are, and do not let anyone convince you that is something evil. This is how you were born, and you should be proud of it. Live for us. We love you, Mother. Okay, so I know that was entirely intending to be like, you made the wrong choice, but that still doesn't really prove why Little Red was abandoned in the first place. That's a pretty big, glaring plot hole. Alright, Master Mirror. So this is going to be interesting. I've never actually seen this, because I just skipped Master Mirror the first time I did this DLC. Alright.
I knew you'd come.
You a soothsayer?
It matters little who I am. Your escape, I made it possible. Previously, Yennefer, you found her thanks to me, so you feel you owe me.
Memento you gave me. Pretty effective reminder.
That is its purpose. Incidentally, I find it quite funny how even the most rotten scoundrels have this inner compunction to repay debts of gratitude. Humans, elves, dwarves, all races. You really must explain that to me one day. As for the here and now, tell me, how'd you manage with your theories?
You appeared out of nowhere, disappeared just as mysteriously, summoned a storm. Let me guess. You're a mage.
Oh, please, no. I cannot stand spells. Childish hocus pocus. It's just not interesting. What I find fascinating are true tales, true human lives, like the one I shall tell you now. It's about a man, worse than most. A vulgar, despicable man with a heart of stone. A man who refuses to pay his debts.
Really think this'll interest me? Any reason why?
He's wronged you as well. His name is Olgierd von Everec.
How do you know we'd met, and that I'm not exactly thrilled with him now?
Please, Geralt. I knew the Ophiri had captured you. Was I not to know how this had come to pass? Olgierd von Everec did willfully and maliciously conspire to cause you to kill a man who might have been cured. Had I not intervened, you would have lost your head for this. Do you know why he did it? Because he's a degenerate monster in human flesh who feeds on the pain and suffering of others.
Well, you clearly don't like him. What did he do to you?
He and I made a pact. A pact under which I called on my many talents and associates to give him what he desired. And now the time's come to pay. Yet, he shirks his obligation.
Need me to collect a debt? I'm not some hired muscle.
Muscle is not what this requires. It needs a soul intelligent and clever. An individual who fears no dare. Someone like you.
Pure flattery, that.
Of course it is. After all, I am a traveling merchant. But make no mistake, I've many interesting wares on offer.
Wares like?
Surfeit. Abundance for the body and soul. You will lack neither food nor drink. As a witcher, you might desire weapons supreme. I can offer you those you dreamt of. Your body, agile as never before. Your mind, faster than lightning. Romantic prowess to charm all womankind. But above all, I offer a great, true adventure. An experience like no other. The fate of only the chosen few.
Sure sounds generous. And all that for my help with one small matter. Won't want anything else from me?
Just one. Honesty.
Know what? This business, it's between you two. Rather not get involved.
Before you decide, please hear me out. You shall see Olgierd as a vile man. Or, as they say in the West, a real son of a whore.
What did you do for Olgierd? Break him out of a cell too?
In some sense, yes. I remember that day quite well. It was a light drizzle, yet the cold tore right through you. Olgierd appeared at the break of dawn, gaunt as a rail, his shirt mothy, seemed to have naught but the sword at his side. It quite pained me to look at him. He asked for help, and help I gave. Made him a rich man, successful, esteemed. He is who he is today, thanks only to me. And yet afterwards, he turned his back, shunned me, sends me off when I dare ask for payment. Even sicked his hounds on me once. He's thus left me no option but to invoke the terms of our pact. And that is where you come in.
How much does he owe you?
Gentlemen don't discuss coin.
Need to know the details if you want me to get my hands dirty. How much? 1,000,000 crowns? 2 million?
I'm no usurer to lend coin for interest. No. What Olgierd owes me is far more personal than shiny things that clink. As much as I regret it, I can say no more. I must respect his privacy.
What about you? Call yourself a man of many talents? Can't you take care of this?
Therein lies the catch. Our pact states that before I can collect my due, I must yet fulfill 3 wishes for Von Everec. But I cannot fulfill them myself directly, making use instead of a... how shall I put it? A proxy.
So what you need's a sucker.
What I need is an ally. And something tells me I shall find none better than you.
What do you expect me to do?
To start with, join me in paying Von Everec a visit. Then, well, then we shall improvise. I believe, however, that all will end well. And once it does, we 3 shall meet and thank one another for the voyage we shared.
Right. Specifics now. Thought Olgierd had 3 wishes, requests, whatever.
He does. He may ask 3 things of us, yet we won't know what they are until we see him.
I don't like this at all.
All seems a little shady. Your help, your pact with Olgierd, his 3 requests.
Think it over. I agree you've no a priori reason to trust me. But, as it happens, I was in the right place at the right time to help you. And it's also the case that the same man has wronged us both. To my mind, those are reasons to work together.
To my mind, not so much.
Come with me to see Olgierd. You shall see he's a vile, dishonorable man who treats the lives of all folk like playthings, as he treated yours when he sent you to find the Frog Prince.
Okay.
Fine. I'll go see Olgierd with you, but no promises.
That is all I ask.
Now remove the damn mark.
Naturally. Just as soon as you complete your task. Go. You will not regret it. We shall meet there. I have a matter to attend to along the way.
Another debt to collect?
Perhaps.
Hey, Roach.
Slower.
You know, I just realized they did a lot of really clever things in this DLC. If you think about it, they always make you wait until a certain time has been reached. Meeting Gaunter at dusk,
Faster.
Going into the sewers. There's always a way to set the mood without it seeming like, oh, why is it night now? I like that. I appreciate that. And I can respect the amount of work that it takes in terms of story writing to make that happen. I had almost forgotten the things that I loved about Witcher 3 because I haven't played it in so long, and or I had just played it too much. Now, it's all coming back to me. And I appreciate this kind of DLC, something that is separate and can stand on its own from the original game. Something with a marked quality increase. Something like Horizon Zero Dawn's Frozen Wilds.
Sod off.
Oh. Well, I guess this house won't be doing much.
Well, look who's here. The Witcher with a stick up his ass. What's new? Got a growth on your platter there. You catch some kind of a theory pox?
Could say so. Manor's burning. You noticed?
That? All right. You know how it is. Feast drags on with plenty of dancing,
Hello, kitty.
making, rough play. We got a bit carried away, truth be told.
Plain to see. Where's Olgierd?
Damned if I know. Must be somewhere hereabouts. No! Please! I beg you! Shut your trap! Let me go! Leave me be! Shut it! I ate with yous! Drank with yous! Fought beside yous! And you kill me now? I'm one of yous!
You might have been, but not no more you ain't.
What's he guilty of?
What the fuck's it to you? Not your concern, mate.
Whoa, nerves a little raw? Why?
You deaf! Get the fuck out of here, freak!
All I want is to know what exactly is going on here.
Well, you're not gonna know. Sod off!
I'll leave as soon as you tell me.
Aren't you a thorny prick up the arse? Ataman said to kill him!
Got your answer. Happy? Now piss off. We've work to do.
Wait. I know Olgierd wants him dead. Still don't know why, though.
Just what the fuck is it to you, anyhow?
Nothing really. Just curious.
Cocksucker violated our chivalric code. Just one penalty for that. Death.
What is this row? Are you not done with it? My ears wither from the screams. Ah, Geralt. As you've returned, might I assume you've cleared the sewers? Or have you not been there?
You killed my father!
Ah.
Not I.
You lie! Whoreson!
That man killed him. Alone. Unbeknownst to me. Out of fury, for your father refused us hospitality. For this willful violation of the chivalry code, he was summarily executed himself.
Ah.
Anything else I might do for you? Take her away. Now, where were we?
That's an impressive party trick.
Really necessary, that whole show?
Ah, show? Come now. A man must display some madness from time to time. Helps him feel alive. Dare say you know what I mean. Judging by the mark on your face.
And I'm guessing you're just fine now.
You're immortal?
Depends on your understanding of the term. Indeed, I cannot be killed. But it's not at all what folk imagine. Not dying does not mean eternally living your life to the full.
So it's a curse?
A curse? No, wouldn't call it that. I'll put it this way. You must be careful what you wish for, lest your wish be granted. For there are consequences.
Not sure I follow.
You know very little can hurt you. So you take wild risks. Chase extreme sensations. There comes a point you've done it all. It all seems boring and monotonous. The trick's to plough through that moment. Go further. Reach beyond what's known as possible.
Know what this is?
I cannot be certain, but I've my suspicions. That's a dangerous man you've chosen to deal with, Witcher.
Killed the beast in the sewers.
Congratulations are in order then. Your reward. You're also welcome to take what you wish from the manor house. If anything left uncharred, that is. Was it a tough fight?
I sliced its gut open, and it turned into a man. You know that would happen?
Of course he did. He'd never have dragged you into this elsewise.
Gaunter O'Din. Come to cast aspersions?
No. I've come to collect a debt.
You know you first must
grant you 3 requests, by proxy. I present to you my champion, Geralt of Rivia.
That true? You know the Toad was a cursed prince?
He didn't just know. He brought about the curse himself.
That I'm not surprised
you
about.
Mention that bit? Well then, allow me to tell it. Quite the gripping story. Olgierd once loved a beautiful maiden named Iris. Yet, her parents chose to offer her hand to the Crown Prince of Ophir. Olgierd grew to hate the poor sot. At first, he wished to kill him. Then decided this would be too simple. So, instead, he condemned the prince to a base life in a toad's bloated corpus. Yet he grew bored of watching him suffer and decided to end it. by your hand.
Remind me, Odin. Who is to fulfill my last 3 requests?
My assistant, Geralt.
Then be gone. I don't wish to look at your face any longer than I must.
That smile.
Come. Where to? The stables. My men are preparing to depart.
What he said about the prince, that true? You turn him into a toad?
Perhaps. Or perhaps the Aetheri Dauphin ate something that disagreed with him. You never know with their cuisine.
Never heard of food that turns men into monsters.
Then perhaps it was something he drank. I cast the curse. Revenge for a deep disappointment. I was another man then. Let rage get the better of me and hollered the words without ever thinking they could possibly come true.
Could have told me the truth about the toad. Having a bit of fun at my expense.
I simply wanted the beast dead. I could not know you would respond to the notice. Pure coincidence. Yeah, I must admit, when you, a witcher, answered the call, I thought it right. It's what you lot are trained to do.
Might have been able to lift the curse.
Perhaps. Perhaps not. Then again, why bother?
He was a human being.
That bloody Aetheri mutt was no human. His kind does not deserve to live.
What do you mean
This
his
thing
kind?
between you and Master Mirror, your quarrel. Really rather not get involved.
You already are, I fear. He did something for you. Now you've a debt to repay. Am I right?
Yes.
Well, then you'll not free yourself of him until you've paid it back. But never worry. I shall devise tasks so impossible you will never complete them. Not if you go mad trying. But try your best, and your debt shall be absolved, while I shall live in peace until Master Mirror finds another aide-de-camp.
Guess I gotta pop the question directly. What do I need to do for you?
Let me think. We're currently without a roof over our heads. Perhaps we should start with that. Bring me the house of Maximilian Bossoni.
His house?
So surprised. But why? I must live somewhere, mustn't I? What's the meaning of this? Second leave of your senses? You mean to mount a filthy horse? Out of my sight, wretch! Know what Vladimir would do to you if he saw?
Aye. Vladimir.
My brother. There were times he himself stank like foot wrappings 3 days old, but his mount always looked fit for a parade. Oh, none rivaled Vladimir at feasting, carousing. Sadly, he's been celebrating less of late. You must find him, and show him the time of his life. My second request.
Fine, seems easy enough. And the third?
Complete those 2. Then, we shall speak of the third.
Any hints? Where I should go? How I might start?
You must be mad. I've no intention to make things easier for you.
Fair enough.
Once I'm done with those 2, where will I find you?
I cannot know, as my banders plan some diversions. But let us say at the Alchemy Inn, in Oxenfurt.
Fine. See you there. The brother shouldn't be too hard. But the house? How am I supposed to bring him a house?
Actually, the opposite. I wouldn't worry about the house. The brother will be the tough bit.
Okay, why is he the tough bit?
Olgierd's brother. Why do you think he'll be tough?
I'm afraid he's dead. Has been for years.
Never agreed to necromancy.
Necromancy is hardly your only option for reviving a soul. An old-fashioned ritual, a blood summoning. That's what you need.
That's like choosing between pestilence and the plague. Besides, I'd need the blood of the summoned.
Blood. True. Of the summoned, not necessarily. Here.
Where do you get this?
Geralt, aren't you the curious one? Assume it to be Von Everett blood and get on with it.
Where'll I find this Vladimir?
Geralt, I cannot do everything for you. Use your head. The Von Evericks are well known in these parts. You must have met someone who's heard of the family. The charming redhead, for instance. The medic. You know the one.
Shani.
Borsodi's house. No idea how I'm supposed to bring him that.
The only Borsodi I know of around here runs an auction house in Oxenfurt.
Heard of it. My swords almost got auctioned off there once. Auction was held in Novigrad, though it was a while past.
They must have relocated. You just might get an opportunity to ask them why.
Fine, I'll go there. Then what?
How should I know? Perhaps you'll get inspired once you're there. Oh, and take plenty of coin. Have a feeling it could come in handy.
You waited for me. Nice of you.
I could hardly abandon my proxy to the whims of fate.
Thought I have to fulfill Olgiert's wishes myself.
So states the contract. Yet, nowhere does it forbid me from providing help. And something tells me you'll need quite a bit to complete the first 2 tasks.
Guess it's high time I got to work.
A bit more enthusiasm, Witcher. You know, you just might enjoy yourself.
Yay. Can't wait. So I need help. Where'll I find you?
I shall find you.
Great.
Good luck, Geralt.
Alright, this is a pretty good stopping point. So next time, we will probably do the brother first, because I personally find the brother to be a more interesting trip than the auction house. But if we go to the auction house first, then we get the glasses, which are the best item in the game. They don't do anything, they're just glasses and look badass. We'll do the auction house. Anyway, thank you everyone who's been watching. I will see you next time. Where is that script that I always keep forgetting to do? There it is. Let me briefly make this little command, which should help. There. Now I don't have to do this every single time. But big thanks to all of my viewers, my general viewers. Let's see. Thank you for joining me around the campfire tonight. The stories are done for now, but we'll continue them tomorrow night. If I'm not at these campgrounds, feel free to check out on my Twitch. Oops, gotta change that bit. That's interesting. Doesn't actually, it ends up truncating some of it. But there's also a Discord. Don't forget that you can also help me choose what is next by using the voting system, which you can access via vote commands. But I will see you guys later. Big thanks to all of my supporters: Muddy, Izzy, Tennis Games, Flash, Alpha MGZO, Action Bastard, Rudimentary, Walks with Gorillas, and Veritanium, all of whom have supported the streams in some way. I'll see you guys probably, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Until then, laters.